Hey, hey, hey. Wagwan, what y'all doing?
People still waiting, while the folks still hating. It's a new generation.
Yo, we got some serious business to get to today, y'all, so buckle up. Ironically, what we coming to talk about today is because somebody didn't buckle up and things went all the way left. A cell phone video has come out that everybody can pretty much agree this time. It's pretty ugly. It's not a whole lot of people who can disagree that this video was real bad. 22-year-old William McNeil was pulled over in Jacksonville, Florida, and began to ask the police why he was getting pulled over. They tried to say, well, your headlights are not on. He's like, it's daytime. Why would I need to have my headlights on? Of course, you know, they said, well, you also didn't have your seatbelt on. And he's like, I would like to speak to the supervisor. I'm not answering no more questions. I'm not getting out the car until you speak to the supervisor. Now, ironically, he was very calm. He didn't, get loud or get belligerent or anything like that. They busted his windows and pulled him out the car and gave him the full stump down. Check this out.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Not today, Satan.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No. Get on the car. Stop fight. Behind your back. Damn. Put your hands behind your back. I'm resisting. Hands behind your back.
What the fuck?
It's called resisting, idiot.
That shit was horrendous. So much so that the Jacksonville's sheriff office agreed that was a lot of force that their officers used. But, however, they are now maintaining, well, hold on. We're not saying that means that it was unlawful or against policy. As a matter of fact, I feel like y'all are trying to use this to push an anti-police agenda.
Cap.
Hello. I think the police have been doing pretty good pushing the anti-police agenda on their own. Thank you very much.
Fuck the police.
I don't think they need much help from anybody to push an anti-police agenda. So McNeil's family and his legal team are really trying to push for these officers that was involved to be terminated. I mean, this was really something that was really bad.
Racial motivated, it was unlawful. And everybody saw the video. He stayed calm. William had a long road to recovery to go. William attended Livingston College, band scholarship. His president is here today. So this narrative, they always have this narrative being he was a thug. Right. He was a criminal. Yeah. William was doing everything right. A college student on scholarship.
When William was stopped, there was no rhyme or reason, no rationale for them stopping him. I mean, this was a classic case of driving while black. Yep. I thought the trained police officers were supposed to be the ones to de-escalate the matter. They were the ones escalating the matter while this young man represented the best of us. He kept calm. He was trying to de-escalate the matter. He just kept asking simply, why are you stopping me?
First of all, I want to thank God for bringing everybody here together, and thank y'all for supporting me. That day, I just really wanted to know, why I was getting pulled over and why I needed to step out the car when I knew I didn't do nothing wrong. I was really just scared.
One might argue with some of the last police brutality things that have happened, and I have to be honest about this. Some of them, you might say, well, somebody had a gun, somebody was running, somebody was all this different stuff, right? And you might have to do all these Olympics to try to stretch and defend that person. Still, they shouldn't have been killed or whatever happened to them. However, some of those things they may have been able to justify, right? But I would say this one was really one of the most unjustifiable things that happened, because he was very calm. He calmly asked them questions. He didn't get loud. And so, of course, they had to pull out something. So, from what I understand, they tried to say that he had a knife. They did find a knife in the car afterwards, so I'm sure that didn't make it to the report until afterwards. And they said, well, we got to come up with something. He had a knife in the vehicle. Of course, he didn't use he didn't reach towards it, but the sheriffs are saying, well, we couldn't see his hands, so we didn't know if he was reaching for it or not.
Hell no.
A whole bunch of bullshit. He did get arrested after the beatdown. I'm talking about like a Rodney King level beatdown. Like, this was a stomp out. This was just ugly. And he did get arrested on counts of resisting an officer without violence, driving on a suspended license, and possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana, right? So he did get arrested. I believe it was only for a couple of days or so, or maybe even for a couple of hours. But that's what they're looking at right now. And then he basically pled guilty to the resisting arrest and driving without a license. So all of this stuff was pretty ugly. I mean, all of this stuff was really ugly, and I think that is something that is not just gonna get bypassed. You're not gonna be able to sweep it under the rug just by kind of, yeah, okay, that happened. What's the next thing we can put in front of y'all? Because I think that really this is going to become more of a civil rights type of case. I really do think that because of the use of excessive force and because of just how calm this man was, I think that that is something that, you can't really just skirt past. You can tell that they really had no reason to be using this amount of force. He sustained some damages that, you're not just going to be able to just put a Band-Aid on. I mean, this man's teeth was busted out his mouth and everything. Y'all gonna have to come up with some money for that. Like, that's crazy. So I'm sure there will be more on this because, of course, this case is still open, and we're going to see. We're going to see what ends up coming out with this because, we're going to see how they end up handling it. Are they going to go ahead and let these officers off? Because right now, looks like the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is really doing some real stretching to try to cover their officers' asses behind this whole thing. So, I mean, more than normal. Like, they are really trying. And we'll see how this ends up going. We'll see. But let me know what y'all think. I mean, y'all seen it. It was rough. It was real rough. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency.